Alrighty. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully the bandwidth, upload, all that jazz is good enough. I don't know how good it is. I just clicked off of Celeste. Great. Amazing. I still can't see the stream on my monitor, so let me try to fix that. Alright, there we go. Is the bitrate good? Could be better. Well, if I manage to get the Ethernet down here, I will. But currently, it'd be a little bit of a chore since there's no Ethernet ports down here. So I'd have to, like, plug it in somewhere upstairs, and then tape, or, like, cable pin the Ethernet cable. I have, like, a 75-foot to 100-foot one. That might not even be enough, but I would have to, like, get it from, like, the kitchen, essentially, drag it all the way down the stairs, down the hallway in the basement. I'm in the basement. I'll mention the rest of the moving later. And set up some, like, extendo box here, plug that bitch in, and then plug it up to all my things. And yeah. But not something that I expected for this place, but everything else about this place is very nice. Let me tell you. I like having a basement. I like not having a neighbor. Well, I mean, we still do have neighbors. I say we because I live with a roommate now. We do still have a neighbor, but we are on an edge unit of the row of townhouses. So, to my left, no neighbor. To my right, probably somebody. I haven't heard any complaints yet. I've only been here for a couple of days, so I'd have to make a significant amount of sound to have someone complain at me, I guess. But regardless, this week maybe streams might be kind of gross. Next week I have to figure out the stream schedule because I start work next week, and so I have to figure out when I can and can't work. If I can do something where I can, like, split up how I work, I might do that. Let's say, like, work a little bit in the morning, stream, do my evening stuff, and then work a little bit at night. Or if I just, like, wake up early enough, I can do all my hours and then get to all my things as I have been doing. Hopefully I can do that. Hopefully they don't mind me starting at, like, 7 and then going till, like, 3 in this time zone. But yeah, I think I started stream at about the right time for the previous time zone. But it is an hour earlier for me, technically. So, yeah. Wild times here. Wild times. But, yeah. Anyway, hi, I'm Lucas Stork. We're going to be playing more Celeste. Sorry, Jam. And more specific... Oh, right, I need to go back into Celeste. And more specifically, the hard side of the advanced lobby. And hopefully... There's some lag happening. That's not a stream thing. That's just happening. Okay, so that means probably the controller. So this is trying to connect to something that doesn't exist currently. Now it's running more smoothly. So I need to find a different USB slot for this bad boy. That also tells me more definitively, I guess, that the top slots are bad. But the computer case slots are bad. And I should never use them. Which reminds me, I should probably disconnect my headphones from it, but I'll do that later. It's not as essential. Can I? Hold on. It's the USB thing where you have to like turn it around a few times and then finally get it in. Oh. Okay, buddy. I fucking touched my USB for headphones again. That was stupid. Like, I wasn't looking at it, so I didn't plug it in correctly, and then I started looking at it. It's all the way in the back of my computer, so I have to, like, move it out a little bit. Anyway, I started looking at it, and then... Well, I tried plugging in one way, didn't work. Turned it around, didn't work. Turn around again, it worked the third time. Of course it does, you know? Of course it does. I don't remember what I was doing here. Well, time to figure back out. Haven't played Celeste in like a hot second. Okay. Man. It's also kind of weird because my setup has changed. Instead of having chat on the left side, I have it on the right side now. I have to get used to that. I feel like it's going to work out better for when I have to turn around to do my TV stream. Because TV stream now, I can just keep sitting in my desk chair because it's directly to my right instead of, like, to my left but still facing the same way that my computer was. It's just I look to my right and I can see the TV. So that's gonna be neat. Thank you, thank you. Same heart side. Hopefully the new place gets me enough luck to be able to do this, but it seems like I've mostly just kind of forgotten what I was doing. Oh god. I am reminding myself what I have to do there, but... Oh god. I have still so many things to just unpack. Like, half my consoles are not set up. I set up the essentials for the week, but not everything is up there. Oh, okay. I guess the jelly doesn't need to be bounced off of anything. That's perfectly fine. I don't know if there's, like, still a little bit of lag because of what... Oh. No, it's brain lag. It's definitely brain lag. It's not game lag. It's my brain. That's what's happening here. There's some amount of tired that I'm still experiencing from time zone change. The, like, great 5-day rush to move. it was an ordeal. But I am glad that I have, like, the week to really settle in before I start working. It's going to be very, very nice. Oh. Also, this place has, like, a lot of things nearby, which I just didn't have in my old place, because it was pretty far removed from the town. Like, new place, completely new place when I moved in, but, like, pretty far away from everything else. I still don't think it has any, like, stores terribly nearby, any food terribly nearby. That old place, it was like 10 minutes from the nearest superstore just to get, like, everything. Maybe 7 minutes from just a grocery store. Still kind of far. But now I have, like, 4 minutes to the next, to the nearest superstore. Super nice. Like, just outside of all my, my, like, neighborhood, there's a lot of food places. So I'm pretty set for anything that I need to get, really. I feel like I'm gonna be spoiled for stuff. But yeah, very excited to be in this new place in general. Oh my god, dude. I wish I was that close to it, like a Safeway or something, but... Yep. Though I am that close to, like coffee shops and stuff, and I guess I could walk to, like, the Target and Safeway on that same strip, but it would just be like, oh yeah, I don't need to pick up that many things. I can just go over and have a walk while I'm at it. Oh god. It's going to be very nice to recreate some classic late night walks over, if it's open that late. Hopefully it is. Man, the days are gone where there was, like, true 24-hour stores. And there still are a couple, but probably not in this area. Gosh darn it. Oh, it didn't hit the second. So I haven't nailed down the, like, hyper block thing. Sad. 10 PM is not a diabolical enough hour. AM groceries are kind of awesome, though. Oh shit! Oh no! I actually did it though. Hang on. Can't believe COVID be taking us away from the 24 hours. Oh shit. Oh no! I did it twice. Can I do it a third time and actually make it? Nope. Really? Yeah, right? So many places just closed now. It's so unfortunate. If you feel hungry at midnight and want to have a diabolical meal, you can't. Unless you make it yourself, in which case, now you're making noise. Unless everyone, like, your apartment's up at, like, fucking 2 a.m. I really need to find a good place to dodge the battlings. Oh my god. Oh my god. Eventually. Maybe I should look at the binoculars again to see, like, where the optimal placement. Okay. Just on the right side of the block. Surely I can do that. Ow. I still can't believe how real-time my college life just changed because of the times. So unfortunate. No, I guess because I was stuck inside a lot. It made me appreciate my friends more, and sometimes less. Made one of my friends realize just how much he missed people. So don't tell anybody, but he broke the rules. He wasn't allowed to leave his dorm, but he did. He came to my apartment. Jesus. Yeah, he's a real rebel, that one. No, not the COVID police! I'm gonna have to get him on, change his name. Change his, address. He's gonna have to start a new major, unfortunately for him. Oh, okay. There was more to that. Neat. Okay. What is over there? Now that I've at least gotten there once. Okay, bottom right. Then left. And then, like, immediately down right again? And jump? Jesus Christ, what is going on here? Thank you, thank you. Okay. well. I hesitated for too long. I sure know that they're not. Hadn't even never heard of one, so I hope that's just like a place where battling appears and I get to do whatever I need to do. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. Thanks, computer. That was a lovely amount of just nothing. Sis. I have a feeling I'm gonna be stuck on this screen. Maybe the entire stream. Maybe like a good portion of it, at least. It's the week that I didn't have practice. It really is. Practice is very important, and I'm really reaping what I sowed. Moving and all that. The true way to get good at Celeste is just to never stop playing it. All you can do, Celeste. Only Celeste. What are you doing playing other games? Oh? Nice. Oh, hopefully Grandmaster's treating you sanely enough. Jesus. Be worse. That's fair enough. That's the best we can hope for. Jesus. I just want to reverse hyper off the block and get to the parts where I need to actually do things again. Beebus. Wow. I really need to not throw against that wall if I'm not high enough to do so. Huh? Did I... Huh. I guess I, like, just timed it well enough to hit the underside of that block, but without the fireballs being in the way. That was weird. Cool. I did it again! Alright. Finally. Oh my fucking god. To the old bread and butter! Woo! Okay. Oh god. I need a... I'm pretty sure the Battalions are still chasing me at that point, so I need to be careful. But I also need to, like, do things... Fuck me. Do things properly. Oh. I feel like that's, like, the first time I've missed that wall bounce. No, I think I did it earlier in the stream. I need to make a decision. I also speaking of new place, now there's new cable management. I'm really trying to make my cables nice. It's always harder than I expect it to be. You just think to yourself, oh yeah, just put the cables and organize them. But there's so many cables, especially when I have like so many systems. But what I have done to ease something. Oh, okay. That's what I need to do. I need to like jump and let myself fall. But what I have done is behind the TV, instead of having the power strips like behind the TV stand, I noticed that they had like holes on the back, so you could like put like a nail into the wall and then hang it. And I'm like, oh, if I could just hang it on the wall, it'd be so much more accessible. And so I did so, and it is a lot nicer. Ah, man. Modern innovation, I guess. Though, I do still need to make sure I have enough spots to be able to use all of those. I haven't connected like half of what I need to connect up. I also need to find the right amount of space for the VR setup. It would just be nice to have it. But for that, I need to set up like the base stands. Still a lot more work to do. What was that? But eventually, my desk will be cleared of the clutter, and I'll be... oh no. I'll finally be settled in. Hopefully by the end of the week. Will it be by the end of the week? I don't know. I still want to explore the place that I live, so I could find all the neat places. Specifically the bookstores. very important bookstores. It reminds me, I still have to, like, reorganize my books. Partner helped me at least get them on the shelves, but man, I wish I had, like, a good way to organize them so that I'd have, like, enough space to put more books in, but I don't. It's just not gonna happen. I will keep adding books to the bookshelves, and I will still have to reorganize them almost every time that I do so. Woe is me. Still have to finish the books I haven't read. Oh. I feel like I'm getting more consistently to that position where I am... Never mind. Oh, Celeste. You hear me every time I think I'm doing well. I wanted to grab that time. I didn't jump either, so... Jesus. Can't do it too late. Because if I do, I'm gonna go straight into the fireballs. Or miss the fireballs and end up in the spikes anyway, so... I think my brain went too quick on that draw. Oh. There's a good chance that this is going to end up like the 7C room, where I just spend like a couple hours on it. See, I fucking did it again. Maybe I do just wait and do my dash lower. Just don't want to run into battle. Yeah, no, I'm gonna run into Badland if I do that. This room is doing a number. Also, it is very nice to be close to partner. Finally. But it's still like an hour away. But much nicer. Now I can see them almost anytime I'd want. Granted that we, like, drop everything and say, fuck the world, I guess. I need to find a way to be less anxious about that one corner. Not my favorite way to do that whole ordeal. Miss the fireball. I'd rather die to the fireball, I think, than miss the fireball, bounce off of the top of the block, or the bottom of the block, and just die to spikes. So it feels like I get a good reverse, but then it just like says, no, you didn't. Sorry, buddy. Better luck next time. I love it when my brain autocorrects for direction, even though I know in my heart of hearts that I should not, because I will just upright dash into some spikes. I just need to go up. Up is the direction that I'd like to take. I tossed it to the left? Stick. Didn't know I was that skilled. Jesus. Didn't make any tea today. Might have to think about, because like the kitchen's upstairs, so maybe I should just like make some boiled water down here, keep some tea, if I plan to just be in this room the entire time. Or I can make the trip upstairs, get a little bit of that physical activity in. So that's just something to get used to in the basement dweller life. Certified man cave liver. I still have to set up all my random posters and whatnot. Though I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna set up like the RGB light strips all around the walls. That feels like a hassle. Though it could be vibey. I did have RGB, well, not RGB, but like the smart bulbs in the old apartment. I can't reuse them here because the lights are like those LED panels. At least I'm pretty sure. I guess I could like check underneath them and see what I can replace them with, but maybe it would be easier just install a big old light strip on the edges of the room basement. And then I'd be able to just kind of do whatever I want with them. And if I wanted to have the light in the basement, I could just set it to white. That might be a good idea. Lots of innovation in a new place. You can do so many things. I want to tell a story about one of the things we found as soon as we got here, but it's kind of gross. So tune out for a second if you don't want to hear about it. But while we were checking the patio, I like looked to my right, and like there was a dead cat there, which and it was gross. It was very, very gross. I don't like describing it, but like it already had the decomposition begin. So called the landlord, he called the informed the HOA, and someone will be out there to get rid of it, hopefully soon. But man, what a great thing to just run into. Like right as I get here, right as I'm setting everything up. Let me enjoy my patio. Fuck. Oh, it's not good. No, I won't be able to enjoy that until later. It's like, imagine you wake up in the morning, you go outside, sit in a nice chair. I pressed up and dash. Don't at me. Drink some... Yeah, great first impression. Like, everything else about the place is great. Like, it must have, passed fairly... like, right after the people who cleaned the place got here. And cleaned up the place. Like, within the first few days. Hell, it might have been, while my roommate was here. He didn't typically use the patio, so... But yeah, very unfortunate. Also just wild. I don't think I've ever had anything like that happen. To be fair, when I was growing up, we didn't really have any, like, neighborhood cats. They just roamed. We only had our cat. And she never went outside. Well, she did go outside. We'd let her outside sometimes, but at some point we just noticed she'd only stay in the backyard, never roamed again. I don't know why, though. Maybe she encountered something outside and was like, you know what? Outside bad. We're not going to go out there anymore. Now she's old and deaf, so... maybe she's not as scared. Ah! Also, another great thing about here in general, so much less humid. I went outside today, and it was like 70-something. The sun is hot. The sun is hot. Not gonna lie, the sun's still hot. But, thanks, lag. But it's no longer 70 feels like 90 because of the humidity. It's 70 feels like 80 because of the sun, but it's not humid. And you don't go outside and step into the drink anymore. You step outside and you're like, oh, what a pleasant day. I've never had a pleasant day like this in the last 3 years. Except unless it was like fall or winter, which basically was just extended fall. I'm gonna get to see snow again. It's gonna be a great time. It's not gonna be like 90 in February. It's gonna be great. I don't think it was ever 90 in February. I think that's an exaggeration. Maybe it was like, it was definitely at least 80 in February a few times over the last 3 years. But hopefully this new place is going to be more weather than I'm used to, where I grew up in, at the very least. I have had my first instances of the change in pressure and humidity getting to me, though. Yesterday, I woke up with, like, a huge headache. It wasn't great. I think I still have, like, a slight headache, but it's a lot more manageable. It also might be due to, like, the amount of exertion I've had over the last few days because of all the moving of stuff. So many things are heavy. But we're getting places. Even the work I've done over, like, the weekend has made this place look a lot more lived in than box heaven or hell. Most likely hell. I do have a closet, a storage closet here, down here, that I've named the Closet of Doom. It has all the boxes in it. All the boxes. And I have, like, well over 30 boxes. At least. Hell, I think I just had 30 boxes for all the books I had. But what a whirlwind of time. Jesus. I think that would have been... Oh, okay. I don't know why those big lag spikes happen. I'm glad it's not like the spikes I was having while my controller was continuously disconnecting during tower and a little bit of the hard side at some point. Because those were awful. Because they were just constantly happening. I'm much more in tune for big lag spikes sometimes. Oh, sad. A little bit of death. Not like I have to get through this level somehow with these intermittent, like, small lags. I need to figure out when best to jump there. Surprised I still haven't. Jesus. Another great time about this place. I've been told by mother, by Polish mother herself, that there's some type of actual Polish community here. So I should be able to get to a Polish deli and finally pick up all the Polish things that I've been needing. I've been missing so dearly. I don't know when I'm gonna do that, though, this week. I have to think of a time. think most of the work I still have to do is, like, downstairs, but I have all the essential things for the week ready. For at least, like, stream, for entertainment purposes. So I don't think I have to worry too much about that, but... Dang it! Darn you! What was the magic sauce that I did, like, those 3 times? Can't wait till I figure it out again. One thing that I'm still not used to, though, is the time zone difference. There have been, like, 3 things so far that I like, continuous set up, like, hangouts with my friends in the evenings. That I've been like, that's not until 7 o'clock. Nope. Not anymore. Not for me. Now it's 6. It's great fun when I don't expect it. I'm just like yesterday. Oh, we have D&D, and I'm just like upstairs, all the way upstairs, reorganizing my bedroom so that I have like all the clothes in a closet space, or at least somewhere where I know where it is, instead of like in bags on the floor. And I just like zone out doing this stuff, and then at some point I'm like, my phone's kind of firing up with some notifications. Let me check out what those are. And I'm like, it's like 5 or 6 notifications from my friends being like, "Hey, bozo, get onto D&D." And I'm like, "Oh shit, you right." So, still something to get used to, but eventually, I'll just like have to set the alarms, I guess, for it, maybe. Keep a closer eye out, or since I've been unpacking stuff, that's just like taking my time away. But sooner or later, I'll just be able to tell when that's happening, because I'll be at my computer. Jesus. I thought that one was gonna be good, but then I bounced off the top again. I should have called the stream "New Place, Same Room in the Hard Side." does that keep happening? I have to be hitting it, like, too late or too early. Too late. It's gotta be too late, right? Gotta do a faster reverse. A little bit off topic, but I just randomly reminded myself of it. So my cousin and I, while we were a lot closer, now we are again, we played a lot of Castle Crashers on sleepovers. And by a lot, I mean we'd have, like, nights where we had, like, a few runs of it. Just all the way to, like, 4 a.m. doing, like, meme builds and stuff. And for some fucking reason, Behemoth thought to themselves, you know what needed a DLC in the year of our Lord 2025? Castle Crashers. And customization options and stuff. And like 2 years ago, when I visited my cousin here, we played through Castle Crashers again. And so we were like, we should do that again. And I reminded myself that, hey, oh yeah, Behemoth did release a goddamn DLC for Castle Crashers this year, like a week ago. We should just do that. He's like, hell yeah. More incentive to play Castle Crashers. There's a whole new character and everything. Not to mention like custom like knights that you can make, which is just super neat. And a whole Steam workshop. It's a good time for Castle Crashers, I think. It does make me want to play Castle Crashers a lot. Not gonna lie. Might be a good stream idea, might not be a good stream idea. Still, I haven't done anything co-op, really, so... probably have to think about it. Oh my god. That was probably the greatest time I had. Oh my god. Getting over there. That was the smoothest I've had it. The smoothest, the quickest. Still not the greatest, but, like, you know. Not the greatest because I messed it up afterwards, but... once I get back over there, it's smooth sailing for sure. What is over there again? I have to, like, hit this down left at a good angle. There's, like, a jump here I have to do. Battling, probably. Some kind of dash here, maybe. Oh, there's my phone. Yeah, where'd I put my... So, again, I think I've mentioned this on stream before. But, like, me and my phone constantly losing my phone. Oh, wait, I didn't look at the rest. Constantly losing my phone. Because I keep placing it in places that I don't ever place it in. Okay, so it's not that much more after that. And so, like, since I'm in a new place, that means I'm going to be constantly losing it. Because I'm going to leave it downstairs, upstairs, and there's so many places I can leave it now. It's going to be a great time for me and my phone. Not to mention that I, like, since my friend, my roommate, lives with me now, it's going to be a great opportunity for him to just, like, misplace things of mine. As a prank, you know? As you do. The great... There was a misplacement war that we had while we were in college. It was a great time. You just put shit in random ass places. You'd like take one of my friend's slides, put it in one of our kitchen cabinets that wasn't used for any dishware, and you'd just be like, "Yo, where the fuck is my slide?" And then the rest of the three of us would be like, I don't know. It was a great time. It's good to be living with someone again. I have missed the access to quick laughs and small conversations here and there. Otherwise, it'd be just me and myself and I. Jesus, I just need to hit the fucking key. I wonder just how much I talked to myself while I was living alone. Oh, sick. You just get so comfortable being able to speak to yourself. Now that I'm living with somebody, I feel like I have to put it down to a whisper. Not that I think he would care too much. He'd be just like, yeah, that's just another thing Lucas does. Someday, when I'll get that. And I'll get over to the next room. Possibly. Maybe. By much. Excuse my Polish. Oh my god, it's been an hour of this room. Oh my god. We're doing great. We're living, we're thriving. Fuck. Ooh, 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 ooh. Monkey noise! Monkey noise did not help. Sometimes you think to yourself, monkey noise will help. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. I get so excited whenever it happens now. That was too quick on the jump, maybe? Still have yet to feel out the sweet spot for this. I do feel pretty confident with the rest of it, though, which is nice. I don't have to think about it as much. Which is also kind of bad. Is that just, like, shows how much I've been stuck here. And not even in, like, the second half of this room. It's just this part. I would like to be more consistently stuck in the second part of this room. Man. I did, while I was getting groceries today, I did check out at least one new spot for me around here. It's a coffee shop that is really close by. And while I didn't get what I really wanted, because I didn't have the time, I had to go get groceries and stuff. Up left? Alright. I did get whatever the cashier recommended. And it's like a cinnamon mocha with a little bit of cayenne. Just a little bit of cayenne. It's quite nice. It is quite nice. I think that that coffee shop will be a go-to, probably. If it's on the way enough for, like, work or when I'm getting back from work. If I want to treat myself to a coffee that I buy, I should get a coffee cup that I can make here and then bring in, so I don't spend that much money on bought coffee. Which reminds, I should put that on my list here. Let's see, what did I just say? Coffee mug for work. I'll be just like one of my old coworkers. He'd like have he was a big coffee drinker, so he'd like have this big mug. What are those called? Tumblers? One of them big tumblers with the, like, screw-on cap or whatever. Specifically for coffee. But yeah, he would, like, have one of those tumblers, and he'd fill it up, like, 2 or 3 times when we were, like, in the office the entire day. It was wild to see, because I usually limit myself to, like, a cup of coffee. I don't know how many times I have mentioned the coffee. Speaking of, I have to, like... What the fuck? What did I do? I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Sure. I didn't have my dash for the rest of it, but, like, I did something. I have to set up, like, a shelf for a drink bar. Might be a specific IKEA item. Also, the great thing about my location is that I do have an IKEA relatively close by. A lot closer than 3 fucking hours. That's something, you know? I still think the closest I've lived to an IKEA was in the place where I grew up, my parents' house. But, you know, still better. Still better now. Fucking hell. Oh, that I should ask my roommate when he is available to do that IKEA trip. Might be a late stream at some point this week then. Unless he's only specifically available in, like, the morning, in which case that would probably be streaming at a regular time. But I'll have to work that out with him. Moving has been expensive. I just keep thinking about it. It was like several $1,000s. But that's what I get for having to move cross country, right? But luckily, I will have a new. The new job is a pretty significant pay bump, so I'll probably be set. Mostly, I want to pay off my fucking debt. Good old college. It got me a much higher paying job, but debt. I'll be a lot closer to actually paying it off now, though, which is so nice. I feel like I just saw... Yeah, the whole Twitch page just reloaded for me. I did see something weird. Like, okay, so sometimes I do feel like I see something out of the corner of my eye. I don't know what that is. It's not scary or anything. It probably is somewhat due to stress sometimes. Sometimes it's straight up my monitor. It does have graphical glitches every so often. Hasn't happened yet, but it's gonna. Probably, maybe. Maybe it just needed a change of pace. I don't know. Maybe it needed a new location. It's like, alright, I'm not gonna do that to you anymore. Yeah, fun. But, like... sometimes I don't register that I blink, maybe, and I think the lights flicker. My brain's great and totally normal. But I thought it was just like a weird eye twitch again, but no, it was actually the Twitch page. Haha, Twitch. I'm a comedy genius. Bah. I could save time in a bottle, I'd use it to beat this level. Yeah, but I don't need to go that far up. Celeste? Nope. It is so nice to be in a space that's a more nicer temperature. Probably not necessarily nicer temperature, nicer humidity. Probably going to mention that a lot over the next few weeks, but it's just such a stark difference. Outside doesn't feel like I'm boiling. Sometimes it will feel like I'm baking, but I'd much prefer to bake. To be honest, boiling was awful. And I know one of my coworkers is like, I don't care what temperature, what the air is like. Hot is hot, and he's right to an extent, right? But like, some hots are worse than others. Like, imagine being in 90% humidity, 100 degrees versus 100 degrees in low humidity, like 10 or some other lower number. Like, that is a big difference. The shade helps in the arid climate. The shade does shit all in the wet one. I don't even like saunas to begin with. Like, a lot of people really like saunas. I can't get behind it. It is straight up, I don't like humidity. And that's all that it is, a sauna. You sit there, you get hot and sweaty. Maybe there's like some kind of sweated out health benefit to it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really like it. As a social thing, I kind of get it. I was in a sauna once for my friend. He was like, hey man, I need someone to talk to. Could you talk to me? And I'm like, sure. All right, sounds good. Middle of winter, going to a sauna. Just a thing to do for bro, you know? But also, like, while I appreciate talking to him, spending the time in the sauna, still not my favorite thing to do. The lag made me instantly drop? Or did it... It's probably because it, like, stopped taking in the input for, like, a second. Still weird. Oh, I thought that jelly was not gonna come back. I still messed it up. I should think about making myself some food after this. I did buy some, like, bacon and eggs, so I might just make breakfast for dinner. You know what I haven't had in a long time? Bacon and eggs and grilled cheese. That was a classic, quote-unquote breakfast, brunch, for me for a bit. It's also not, like, the healthiest thing. I think I could make one again. We have a lot of cheese. I don't know if it's good grilled cheese, though. I'd have to look at it. But also, roommate has a Costco membership, so I'm gonna be buying my meats in bulk. It's time to make 20 burritos again. Dude, I think I've told the stream before about my burrito making journey, but I like meal prepped 20 burritos. I didn't think I was gonna make 20 burritos, to be fair. I ended up making 20 burritos. 2 pounds of meat goes a long way. But I didn't finish those burritos. I made them in like May. I didn't finish those burritos until last week. Like, it was many burritos. Granted, if I ate them every day, they would be gone in less than a month. But I eat a wide variety of foods all the time, and I didn't discover the optimal way to make those burritos until I, like, thought up of it, like, late July. I was like, wait a minute, I can put them in the pan. It is... Gotta say, the wonder of the microwave is a great thing, but just making the burrito on the pan after nuking it, so much better. I wonder how many times I've repeated myself on stream. I feel like I've talked about that, but I don't know if it's on stream or, like, in person to someone else. I know partner has definitely heard that conversation a few times. Probably. Bless their heart. They love me, so they're willing to put up with it, I guess. I need to figure out what the secret sauce to this block is. It's definitely not a reverse, so yeah, at least I got that part down. It'd be really sad if I didn't get to move past this room this stream. I might keep trying until it gets, like, concerningly late for doing this shit over and over and over again. But hopefully eventually I just get it. I don't know how soon that's gonna happen, or if it will. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna... Just... Okay. Just do a little bit of training. I swear I'm trying to do an upright to get on top of the block. My brain is not doing the things when I want them to. I'm at least doing it so that it's fast now. But I think I'm just gonna do this for a bit to try and get it nailed down. Where is the secret sauce? Oh. Just making sure that I can still do a reverse. Oh, interesting. Nope. There's gotta be, like, something I'm doing weird. Gotta, like, step on it and then do a quick reverse. Okay. 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 Now to do the whole thing. Did I not have my dash? Oh. Now I'm gonna mess up this whole thing all over. Oh my fucking god. Ah! I despise my brain so much. It's like, oh yeah, no, buddy, I can definitely help you practice the room. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Yeah, I got you. See, you did it. You know, now that I've helped you practice, Lucas, I'm just gonna fuck it up. Thanks, Brian. Love you, Brian. SMH my head, dude. No. Step, wait, just a smidge. And then yeet. Yeetus. Cletus? No. You did it bad, Lucas. I know you're anxious about it, but you can't do that. Celeste would be so much easier. You look at it, you can path it out reasonably. You're like, I know what to do. Brain, please. No. Oh, I did it wrong. How did I figure out the secret sauce and then just, like, It's like what happens when you take a test and you study for it, and then you take the test and you just delete all the information in your brain about what you just said, took your test for. Your brain just recycles it. It's like, ah, no, we're done with that. Let's make space for more, like, random Polish history or something. Not even for, like, the test anymore. It's like, remember Polish history? Yeah, that was cool stuff, wasn't it, bruh? I swear to Christ, hold on. You know what that space could be used up for? Random fantasy knowledge. Now we're talking. Or better yet, ratios and satisfactory. Okay, I was gonna be mad if I just, like, magically did it, but I didn't, so we're just gonna keep it going this way. Fine. Really? Okay. I think that was me not pressing A big enough. Not big enough on the jumps. The good old jump. That was such a floaty, weird thing that I did. Maybe I supered instead, accidentally? I'm on the precipice of what I need to get done in this room, but it is just not going for me. Maybe I'm doing like a super instead of a hyper whenever I hit that block. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. I mean, clearly I am doing it wrong, but like, I need to find out in what way I'm doing it wrong. It's a know thyself kind of thinking. Well, I'm just didn't work at all. Lynn, you don't need to be here. Get out of my house. I just went, like, hard down right? That felt weird. I can definitely still do a reverse. Not when it matters. Bye, bot. There we go. Upright is not the direction I want to go in. That was fun. Again with the weird downward motion. I have no idea what makes that happen. Like a weird amount of lag that's like happening again. It's making the momentum just disappear. Or is it just me inputting it weird? Start practicing the hyper again. Can't believe I got to the end of the room and I didn't collect any of the coins, so it didn't matter. No. I got really nervous at that point. My heart started to pound. The adrenaline. Oh. Miss the wall, why don't we? wait later. A little bit later. Eventually, I might just start getting the sweet spot. And then I'll do it. Not that late, though. Probably, maybe. That was a super. Almost. Almost. I can feel it in my bones, somewhere in there. That was a super. Yeah, I think I might actually be supering sometimes here instead of doing the hyper, which is messing me up. Oh, I didn't. I didn't hold the left side to get there. Might have been super. Damn. Dang. Oh, sick. That was definitely a super. I feel like there might be like a different way that it feels when you actually execute it. Like there has gotta be, right? Like a different feel to how it goes. Maybe I'm still not like well versed enough in Celeste to like really intuit it. It's like for the most part it's a visual thing that's like, oh, you go higher here. But I wonder if there's like a just a feeling in the fingies that you're like, oh no, that was a super. Like, I saw that that was a super. But I didn't feel it. I didn't grab it in time. Sad. That was like the angle and stuff. I did it again. Thank you very much. Use my Polish once again. Well, that was not gonna work. Oh, my finger's getting tired. Whoa. This is the first time that, like, my pointer finger is getting tired, because that's the finger I press down to do grabs. Usually, this is my thumbs that, like, get hurting. Man. Ow. Maybe it's also partially, like, just all the gripping I've had to do over the past few days is just, like, moving stuff. My hands in general are just tired. I did not stand on the block more. Good enough. Some word that fits in that sentence. I think that was a super. Didn't feel it, but I think I saw it that time. I think once again it happened. No, that's definitely not gonna help. I think I did like a really short hop. I need to do my big hops here. Not slow hops, though. I pressed the up dash, I swear. Oh. I did it again, I swear. This is a great day for my brain. Amidst all the packing, just a little bit of select. Am I supposed to, like, buffer that somehow? How am I not doing it? Am I pressing it way too early? Oh. I figured out the secret sauce at the very least. Oh. I think I have, anyway. Kind of. I think that was a super. Higher hops. Super. Trying to determine what I'm doing wrong. What my brain thinks it's doing versus what I'm actually doing. Ow. That was another super. I need to stop doing that. I'm doing the hypers for practice here, but I keep doing supers when it actually matters. That time I didn't press the jump button long enough. Short hops not winning here. Oh no. That was a super. Be pressing it too early to not register. I thought that, like, once I would get more consistently over there, I would just be able to kind of do it, but instead I'm messing up in parts that I've already done. Such is life, I guess. I think that was a super. So sad. They did it again! At least I'm still, like, reversing, I guess. That counts for something. Dang. I apologize, Celeste, to the game. I never talked about anything that made me feel good about where in the skill I was. Can I get back to my totally not consistent way that I was playing? No. The answer is no. Because I keep doing supers. And I don't know why. Maybe I don't keep doing supers. I don't really know. Then grab. At least I got over there again. Sorry, Celeste. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Not happy. I think it knows I'm trying to reverse psychology it. 2 hours of room plus however much I spent on it last stream. We are so good at this game. Do a little bit of silliness. Fuck. Oh my god. Again. Oh my god. Again. Oh my god. Ah! Finally, Jesus. Ah. Okay. It's technically about the time that I thank you. Ooh. Let's at least look at what this... Oh, it's gonna be Portal's time. Okay, yeah, no. Portals also took me a bit to figure out. I think I'm good for today. Oh boy. All right. So that I'm gonna look at it. I'm not gonna try it though. My fingers are dying. Hyper, grab block, let go of block. That's a right dash, upright dash to grab block again. And immediately let go of it. Dash left, up. Right, upright? Grab block? Something happens over here. I don't know what happens. dash up to drop block somewhere. Toss it to the right. Catch and release? This is going to be a thinker. And then what Madeline wants to do is a wave dash up into here to catch the block and then do some fancy movement to get it back up there, I guess. Maybe. Yeah. And then with the block go through the portal so we can do some fun stuff here. Toss it, get that. Yeah, okay. This is gonna take a bit. But that's a next week problem. That's a after the first day of work kind of problem. You know, I really want to play Celeste after my first day of work. No, it's gonna be a lot already. Oh well. It's just how it is. Whew. Anyway. Let's do some end of stream times in a new place. Wow. So, schedule doesn't change. Monday's still Celeste until speedrun arc finishes, but before speedrun arc, there's still Heartside to do. Tuesday, Metroid Prime 3. Corruption. There we go. It took a long time for me to try to remember what that was. Wednesday and Friday is going to be Pikmin 2. And Thursday, post-game starts of Animal Well. Very interested to see what all of that is. I didn't think there would be that much of a post-game, but it looks like there's going to be a bit. So, I'm going to see what that is like. But, yeah, that's all I've got. I still got a lot of unpacking to do. A lot of moving things around. Finding new homes for other things. But, yeah. Still a lot of work. But, hopefully, even with actual work starting next week, I'll be able to find a good time to stream. I do want to keep it somewhere around this time, though. Mostly because it works for my schedule, and hopefully continues to do so. But, that's it. That's all I got. Until then. Until I figure that out. Anyway, my name is Lucas Torca. This has been Celeste Strawberry Jam, Heartside. Only that one room, though. And I'll see y'all later.